my name is Melanie Keezer, and I'm an exercise physiologist here at Positive Choice Integrative Wellness Center for Kaiser Permanente. Today we're going to be focusing on specific exercises and movements for the individuals who have had a stroke. This is doable for any ability level. Before beginning any program, please consult with your physician before exercise. You can do these exercises while standing, sitting in a chair, on a firm couch, or a wheelchair or sofa. For the remainder of this video, when you are seated, if you are able, you can keep your back off of the back of the chair for an added core exercise, or if you find that you need some additional help, you can rest your back on the back of the chair during this video. If you feel imbalanced or like you may fall, please position yourself in a chair with armrests or near a surface or an item that you can assist or support yourself with. If any of these exercises are too strenuous, you may adjust the resistance of the bands or do the exercises without the bands. If some of these movements are too difficult to perform or you are unable to safely do so, just rest and wait until the next exercise. Some of these exercises may feel challenging, which is completely normal. And some exercises may cause a burning sensation in the muscle, which is also normal. However, if you feel pain at all during any of these movements, please stop the exercise, and pain is your body's way of telling you to stop the movement. If you feel lightheaded, dizzy, or woozy, please discontinue exercise. You should expect to have muscle soreness within 24 to 48 hours. You want to challenge your body, so if you aren't sore within 2 days, you can always add more resistance to your movements. If you are sore, let your muscles rest. Your body needs adequate time to rest post-exercise to build more muscle. The most important thing that you should do before you begin any activity is a proper warm-up. Follow along to the best of whatever your ability is, and if you need to go slower or adjust any movements, please do so. So we're going to start off firstly with marching in place. If you'd like to, you can shift yourself forward off the back of your chair, and we're going to go ahead and begin, hands on the lap, and we're going to start lifting the legs and repeating on each side. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. You can do whatever is comfortable for you with your arms. So if you are fine resting your hands on your lap, you can keep them on your lap. Or if you want to move your arms in a running motion, you're welcome to do that as well. So choose whichever option works for you, and then we're going to progress through the workout and make sure we get our heart rates up. So the next thing we're going to move into is our legs out wide and back in. So walking them out wide, stepping them in, moving a little bit laterally with each leg, keeping kind of a firm pace. And again, adjust your speed as needed. So if you would like to adjust anything as we progress through this, please do so. We have about 15 more seconds. And then we're going to go into a leg extension, heel tap out, heel tap in. So hands can be here, they can be moving, whatever you're comfortable with, tapping each heel out, alternating each side. So hopefully you're getting your heart rates up, feeling a little bit more energized. 15 more seconds. And we're going to change this movement, make it a little bit more complicated. So taking one leg out, heel, toe, heel, in. Heel, toe, heel, in. So tapping the toe down each leg. So if it's too much for the hands, you're always welcome to keep them on your lap and focus just on the leg. 15 more seconds. Moving through, staying nice and tall. Again, if you need to rest your back on the chair, you're welcome to do so. Changing up the movement in 3, 2, 1, march in place. Any of these movements, again, can be done standing or sitting, whatever you're most comfortable with doing. Lifting the legs up and down, keeping it nice and tall. You should feel a nice burning sensation coming through those legs, warming you up, getting us ready for all the strengthening training we're going to do next. Changing this up in 3, 2, 1, and kick. Extending each leg out. Your option, of course, is to go low and keep the heel on the ground like we did earlier, or higher, depending on what you can do. And again, this is what you can do to the best of your ability. Staying nice and tall, lifting through the chest. We have 10 more seconds. Keep alternating each side. And we're going to change it up in 3, 2, 1. Side tap each leg. Staying nice and lifted. Again, whatever you feel comfortable doing with your arms, you're welcome to do so. So moving through that motion. If you feel unstable, you're welcome to hold on to armrests or walls, whatever is easier for you. 10 seconds left. Moving those legs out and in. 3, 2, 1, march. Lifting those legs up again. Keep moving through. Now as we progress through this and you feel it gets easier, you're always welcome to shift forward farther and farther in your seat as you feel comfortable and able. 15 seconds remaining. We have one more move left to finish up the warm-up. Hopefully you're starting to break a sweat. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, back to the heel toe. Stay lifted. We have 15 seconds. And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The first lower body exercise we're going to be doing is the toe heel raise. This exercise will be working your anterior tibialis, otherwise known as your shin muscle, as well as your gastrocnemius, otherwise known as your calf muscle. What we're going to be doing is challenging ourselves. We're doing 15 repetitions of toe raises and 15 repetitions of heel raises. If you need additional challenge for this, you're welcome to press your hands down into your legs to make this more challenging. If you don't need that, you're just welcome to do this without your hands on your legs. So we're starting off with our toe raises, lifting up our toes, beginning with 15 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The next exercise we're doing is the seated knee extension. You will be doing this out of a chair. You can use a chair with support and armrests or using items near you to hold onto for stability. The first thing we're going to do is make sure that you know you're comfortable with this exercise. You can seat upward to add more challenge for your quadriceps muscles, which is the muscle we're going to be working. Or if you need extra support, you can slouch back and touch the back of the chair with your back. First thing we're going to do is picking one leg, 15 repetitions, starting with the right leg, lifting the foot up off the ground, extend out and back in 1 and 2. And make sure you don't swing the leg, because if you do, this will cause momentum, which won't give you as much of a challenge. So we're on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're looking for a burn in the quadricep muscle. So if you did not feel a burn, try to raise your leg up a little bit higher. So moving into the left leg, still sitting nice and tall, lifting up the knee, we're going to go ahead and extend the leg out for 15 repetitions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And make sure again you're balancing with your core. Try to stay up as tall as you can, but you can always use the back of the chair. 8, 9, 10. We have a couple more. 2, 3, 4. Last one. And relax. The next exercise we're going to be doing is the knee raise with a hold. So what you can do, again, is you can raise yourself up so you're not touching the back of the chair, or again, if you need additional support, you can lay back so you have more support. We're going to start with one leg at a time. There is a standing option for this exercise if you feel able. So beginning with the right leg, we're going to lift the knee up as high as possible, hold, and drop. We're doing this 15 times. Here's 2, hold, and drop. 3, hold, and drop. And it's as high as you can get it. 4, hold, and drop. Stay nice and tall. 5, hold, and drop. And again, 6, hold, and drop. Now if you want to make this more challenging, you're always welcome to put a little bit of pressure on your leg as you bring it down, but don't let your leg flop down very quickly. You want to make sure this is still challenging for you. We're on 9, back down, and 10. 5 more. Keep that leg lifted. You're going to feel this working the quadriceps and the hip flexors. 3 more. Up, hold, and drop. Up, hold, last one. Up, hold, and drop. The next leg, same thing, sitting nice and tall. Again, lifting that leg up as high as you can and drop. And then 2, hold, and drop. And again, any options you need to take, any modifications you need to make for this exercise, you're welcome to do so. We're going to 5. Up, hold, and drop. And there's 7. Up, hold, and drop. 8, hold, and drop. 9, and again, extra pressure if needed. 10. We have 5 more. Up, hold, and drop. Up, hold, and drop. 3 more. Stay tall. Fight through the burn. Last 2. Last 1. With the next few exercises, you need 2 pieces of equipment. You need your chair and a band, and you were all provided with a band. Make sure before you use it that you inspect the band, that there are no tears or any sort of rips in the band. You want to make sure that it lives in good shape. Also, down the road, if you wanted to, you can always advance to stronger options. Now, if you don't know what you're doing with the band, understand that you can always move your hands up the band to make it more challenging for you. You do not have to grab onto the handles. This is not going to be enough if you're doing certain exercises, so just make sure you adjust accordingly to make this more challenging for you. This band can be used for all different strengthening exercises, so make sure you keep it handy for the remaining exercises in the video. For the first upper body exercise that we have will be shoulder flexion. So what this will be using is the band. So if you have a band handy, go ahead and grab it. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be utilizing it underneath your foot and in one hand. So if you find that you're imbalanced or this is a challenge for you, you're always welcome to do this without the band in case you feel like you may fall, and I do not want that. So, one foot underneath the band, and you can adjust how tight this band is based on where you place your foot, so the higher up the band it goes, the harder it's going to be. So your arm is going to be at your side. You can use something for support if you need to, and you're going to be bringing your arm all the way up overhead and back down for shoulder flexion. So we're going to do 15 of these on each side, starting with the right arm. So go ahead, sitting nice and tall, raising all the way up, 1 and down. And 2, try to stay nice and tall. If you need to, you can rest your back on the back of the chair. And 4, coming up overhead and back down. And try not to shrug your shoulder up towards your ear like this. You want to stay nice and tall. 6, 7, keeping that wrist nice and straight. And 8, now if you find that you can't get your arm all the way up, go as high as you can. 9, we have 10, 5 more. Are you feeling the deltoids working? That is the muscle that we're aiming for, is the top of the shoulder. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, last one, and release. You should have felt your shoulders burning pretty good after that one. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Same rules apply. Try to step as close to or near the same point you did before, but obviously for whichever side is weaker, you can always adjust. So, foot on the band. You're going to make sure that your arm is at your side. Again, use support if you need it. You're going to be extending your arm all the way up. Coming up for round number 1. Up and down. Nice and tall. 2, 3, 4. We have 10 more. So again, feeling the top of the shoulder working right here. There's 6, 7. Stay lifted through the chest. 8, 9, and 10. 5 more. Keep it tall. 11, 12, 13, last 2, 14, and 15, and shake it out. For the next exercise, we have external rotation of the shoulder, which will be working your rotator cuff. So what you'll need is your band. You want to make sure you're holding it with both hands. You can slip your hand in here if you have issues with grasping, or you can grab the handle, grabbing and making sure it's still taut. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your elbow and press it in against your body with your arm at 90 degrees. And taking that arm, you're going to rotate your hand outward away from the body and back in. And so make sure you're sitting nice and tall, and if you do need support, get yourself closer to a wall that you can lean against so you can externally rotate your arm. So we're starting with the right arm 15 times. Round number 1, extending out and in. 2 and 3. Staying nice and tall, lifting to the chest. 4, 5, 10 more. 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 5 more. Keep extending it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, working the rotator cuff inside of the shoulder. So now we're going to work on the other side. Same thing, grabbing onto the handle, or if you have grasping issues, you can slip your hand through. Holding onto the band, keeping it relatively taut, take your elbow and press it into your side, extending out. 1 and 2. Nice and tall. 3, 4, 5, 10 more. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. We will be doing a tricep kickback, working the back of the arms for your triceps. So what you'll need is your band. You'll want to grasp onto the handle, or you can put your hand in the hand grip. What you'll need to do is option 1 is to lean forward if you're able to get yourself in position to bring your elbow back to 90 degrees. So from the side, leaning forward, elbow back to 90 degrees, and you're extending your arm behind you just like so. So we're going to do 15, starting with the right arm, extending behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we have 5 more. Keeping the elbow straight, make sure you're extending through at the elbow joint, keeping the arm lifted. We have 1 more, and release that arm. Switching to the other side, just keep in mind we don't want to do a swinging motion. Grabbing the other hand grip, extending the elbow up and back. You're leaning forward if you're able, and extending behind for 1, 2, keeping the elbow high. 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will be doing bicep curls, working the front side of the arm, our biceps brachii. So what you'll need is your band underneath your feet. You can press it underneath both feet and step on it firmly. Make sure that you're stepping on it firmly, otherwise it'll fly back or fly forward. You want your elbows pressed into your sides, and you don't have to bring the band up all the way, but you bring it up as high as you can. So key is, number 1 thing to think about is your wrist. Is your wrist curling back like this, or is it curled forward in a straight line? So keeping your wrists nice and straight. So if that means you only go up this high with your wrist straight, that's all that matters. So starting with the elbows pinned in at your sides, we're going to do both arms at the same time. Now keep in mind that you're always welcome to loosen up and do one arm at one time with lighter tension. Otherwise, keeping both feet on the band, staying nice and tall, coming up 1 and down, 2 and down, 3, and if you only go up part way, that's okay. 4 and 5. We have 10 more. 6, watching the wrists, making sure they're not curling. We have 8, 9, and 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Our next exercise is going to be working on the back, otherwise the rhomboids, which is between your shoulder blades. So with the band, what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around your feet and crisscross the band, keeping your feet kind of angled away from you, and you may need to sit up and away from the back of the chair if needed. And what you'll do is you'll sit nice and tall, shoulders rolled back and down, bracing yourself as best you can with your core. And again, if you need any support from the armrest, you're welcome to put your elbows on there for additional support. Now, bring your elbows back towards the back of the chair and back together. We're doing a seated row. So from the side, what I'll show you is what it looks like, so we can do the numbers together. You can see the angle. So sitting nice and tall, elbows come back and together. So, starting off, 15, nice and tall, shoulders rolled back and down. We have 1 and 2. Keeping those legs out. And watch that band, see if it doesn't roll up. We don't want it to fly up at your face. Here's 6, 7, elbows pinch back, 8, 9, 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. We'll be doing the chest press exercise, working the pectoralis muscles of the chest. So what you'll need is your band around the back. So if you can, take your good arm and bring it around behind your back and make sure that you have it so that's about equal on both sides. And you can grab the handles if you find that they're in the way. And you're going to bring it just below your shoulder blades. So behind the back, below the shoulder blades. And so from the side, you can kind of see where the band is underneath the arm. You're going to be pressing forward and back in, driving it in front of the body and back together. So again, you can sit against the chair if you need to, or off the back of the chair, nice and tall. And we're going to go ahead and do 15 presses, beginning with number 1, pressing forward and back in, nice and slow. 2 and 3. Keep it going. 4, 5. We have 10 more. Stay tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one, 5. Now that we've completed the workout, begin by placing all the equipment either on a table or the floor, wherever is convenient for you. And it is important to follow the workout with a proper cool down and stretches for each muscle group that was exercised. Stretching is good to help reduce some of the tension that we've brought on during our exercises, as well as increase your range of motion. And you can use the support of the chair for any of these stretches. So firstly, we're going to start off with a nice big shoulder roll, rolling our shoulders forward at a slow count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rolling them backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, forward one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time, rolling them behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, taking one arm, if you need to, you can grab onto something, or you can grab on with your hand and pull your shoulder over and down away. So that way you stretch your deltoid, which is the back and side of your shoulder right here. Pulling in, holding a nice strong stretch, sitting nice and tall. You want to feel a pull in the muscle, nothing painful. We're holding this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and releasing that arm. Take the other arm, bringing it across. Again, you can grab onto something, or you can hold across the body. So bring the arm over and down away from the back, sitting nice and tall, feeling a firm stretch on the other arm, making sure everything is even. And again, lifting through the chest, staying nice and tall. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that shoulder. Opening up the chest. Take your arms out and open. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, you can grab onto something and open up your chest like so. Either way will work just as good, but opening those arms up if you can, opening up the chest, big stretch all the way through, feeling these muscles, big wide stretches here, breathing nice and tall. We're going to do this for another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So you can take one arm at a time if you want to hold on to something. Extend your hand out, down and away to release your biceps. So if you can gently push that arm away and feel the stretch right here in the bicep muscle extending out behind the body. Still sitting nice and tall. Try not to turn at it. Just try aiming yourself forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The other arm coming out nice and long out to the side, extending behind the body, sitting nice and tall, feeling the biceps stretching that we just worked. Big release all the way through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release the arm. Taking one leg out, you can hold onto the chair for support. You can hold onto the sides for support and lean forward so you feel that stretch in the hamstring. So your leg needs to be nice and straight for this. Bring your knee down. And so again, sides of the chair if you need to, or you can reach a hand down to feel the back of the leg stretching. This can also be done standing as well. So a big pull on the back side of the body, the back side of the hamstrings, tipping your toe up towards your shin. Feel a nice stretch all the way through there. We want to stretch these big muscles out. Let's go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and switching to the other side, taking your time, extending that heel out, toe comes up. Same rules apply. You can hold on to something for support. Tipping forward at the hip, feeling that stretch on the back side of the body all the way down through. Big release. And if you can, reach down a little bit farther. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Now this one will be optional if you feel comfortable doing it. You can always rest back in your chair. You can take a knee up and bring it in and feel the back side of your leg stretching for your glutes. A big stretch here. After all the marching and walking we did, we want to make sure we stretch out all of those muscles. So do the best you can. If you can only get up this high, that's fine. Do whatever you need to do to modify this. 5, 4, 3, 2, switching to the other side. Again, you can rest against the back of the chair, lifting that knee up, modify accordingly, holding that knee in, feeling that stretch on the back side, nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job today with all the exercises that we did together. We're striving to make ourselves stronger and more fit, and you've been doing everything wonderfully. Just keep in mind you're always welcome to go back through each of these exercises a second or third time if you want to keep improving your fitness. So if it starts feeling easier for you, please repeat these exercises again a second time. That way you can make it more challenging and you can get stronger and stronger each day. Thank you again so much.